A good story has more than just a beginning and an end. It has conflict and struggle, happiness and pain. A good story takes you somewhere you have never been and brings you back with a perspective you have never known, where the moral lives on, well past the final chapter. Whether you shout it from the Cascades or keep it safely out of reach, everyone has a story to tell. What's yours?
My story begins on the reservation. Born to a father in the rodeo and to a mother who taught me the art of native beading. It wasn't until I left the reservation to go to grade school that I realized my roots were different. And now those roots mean everything to me, and these beads will be my legacy. I am Marge Kalama, member of the Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs, and that's my story. What's yours?
My story begins with my father, a buttermaker. In 1951, after opening a dairy plant in Redmond, he told me if I wanted to run the family business someday, I'd have to earn it. So I worked harder than the competition. If they put in 10 hours, I put in 12. All I wanted was an opportunity. What I did with that opportunity was up to me. I'm Bob Eberhard of Eberhard's Dairy, and that's my story. What's yours?
My story begins in a household where the entrepreneurial spirit was alive and well. With parents who ran their own business, a strong work ethic is in my DNA. So, with the mindset of, I'll sleep when I'm dead, I set out to become a leader in healthy snacking. What started out in my garage is now the #2 kale chip producer in the country. Not bad for a girl from Bend, Oregon. I'm Sarah Poole, founder of Pacific Superfood Snacks, and that's my story. What's yours?
My story begins in the Deep South in Paris, Tennessee. I was a fishing guide in high school, and the success I had on the lake depended on my preparation and research. Studying the elements led to a career in meteorology, which took my family and me across the country. A passion that started on Kentucky Lake in Tennessee brought us to our new home here in Bend, Oregon. Weather affects everyone, and that's why it's important to me. I'm Jack Church, your Central Oregon daily meteorologist, and that's my story. What's yours?
My story begins in northern Idaho, in the small town of Sandpoint. Early on, I found a passion for writing and telling people stories. My dad always told me to just go for it, so that's exactly what I did. Being able to get out of my comfort zone and experience things I never thought I would, that's why I love being a storyteller. I'm Mackenzie Wilson, your Central Oregon Daily Reporter, and that's my story. What's yours?